So in today's video, we're going to be looking at this. This is a little 3D print, and it's a caricature of a member of Stackers Social called Brits Sov. It's got an absolutely brilliant YouTube channel. If you go and check him out, East End Dave. And today we're going to make an actual silver bar. It's a caricature, yeah. Like I said, it's instead of on paper, we're going to make it in a silver bar. And this is our starting point. This is a 3D print. Now I've printed this out on my printer at home, and this was actually designed. The actual image, the caricature, was designed by 365 Days of Silver. And also, we've got a nice fitted 3D printed box that this is going to live in, which was done by Nerd UK. Now, we're all members of Stackers Social. If you don't know what that is, there's a link in the description below. And it's just a really cool working with the two other guys to bring this to life. So let's get straight onto it. Now, the first job is to get some white powder on it. So I'm just going to go and grab the corn flour. As you can see, here's my little jar of corn flour. Now, this white powder is just to stop it sticking in the sand when we do the sand cast. Because we turn this into silver by using the ancient technique of sand casting, which basically means just making an impression in some sand and then pouring some molten metal in it. And that's all we're going to do. And this will actually stop the sand sticking to the mould. So we're nice and generous. You can see, you can hardly see it, but it's on there. So I'll just tidy this down and then we'll start making the sandcast. Now we're going to need a few little items to get this done. We're going to need a scraper or a dough slice, on straight out the kitchen knife, good old spoon, and something to make some lines in the sand. But I use the good old corn on the cob holder. So, first up, we've got to get our casting flask. Now, I like to use these 2-part ones. So, what we do, we've already put the powder on, as you've seen. So, the second job is to select the flask. Now, this is just the right size, maybe a little bit too big, but we'll go with it. It's better to be bigger than smaller. And we're actually going to turn it over because it's a bit thinner on the thinner bottom edge of the bar. On the top edge of the bar, I should say, is a bit thinner. So, we'll pour down into that. And as you can see there, if we position it like that, we've got a nice flow for the silver. Yeah, I think something like that. And what we're going to do now is encase it in sand to make the impression. Now, the first layer, we always sieve. So let's get some in. And this sand is just a casting sand. And all what that means is there's some oil mixed in with the sand. And it's nice and fine, but we're just making it even finer. We're actually sanding it again here so we can get a nice, crisp impression in the sand. There you go. And we just keep on filling it up bit by bit. No rush, can take our time. Better to go slow at this stage and get this right. Because this is the stage that takes most of the time and you don't really want to be redoing this. The pouring part's exciting, but it's over in 10, 20 seconds. So this is where it's best to take your time and get things right. I'm just spreading the sand out a bit, being careful not to move the mould. Now, I just want a little bit more, as not quite enough there. Again, always better to do too much than not enough. Now, there we go. I think that'll be enough. Now, what we're trying to do here, we're going to push this down. We're going to use our fingers, and we're going to make sure that the bar doesn't move. So just nice and gentle, nice and gentle. And I can feel the bar there, so we'll hold it there, and we'll just push around it. Just compacting the sand down all the way to the edge. There he is, he's in. East End Dave is in the sand. So we just scrape a bit more in. Now give it a little tap with a hammer to compress it. There we go. Now all we need to do is fill up the flask. Now this is where the dough slice comes in. This is just to make this nice and flat, because obviously when we turn it over, it needs to sit nice and flat, and we don't want the flask moving or any of the sand pushing through. So we want to try and get this as level as we can. So you just get off the excess to start, a little bit at a time. If too much does come out, then we just rub a bit more back in, because we want this really flat and flush. This has got to be sit flush. And I think we got it first time. That feels okay. Shouldn't have no problems there. So let's get this turned over and see what we've got. And there you go. I'll hold it up to the camera, as you can see. Pretty clean, very good indeed. It's come out well. Maybe a little bit of movement at the bottom, but nothing to really worry about. I'll just give it a very tiny push up. Just like that. And now we just clean off the edges of the flask, so the top of the flask sits nice. Get the brush. Now we do the same again. We get the corn flour. We can be a lot more generous this time, because we don't want the sand sticking together. We want the flasks to come to part easy. So there we go. Now the second part of the flask sits on top. And now we just basically rinse and repeat and do it all again. We have a tidy down first. Then we just fill the flask up. So exactly the same process. We sieve the first layer, so the sand's nice and fine on the back of the bar. So the back of the bar looks nice. So now we have it, the moment of truth, when we open it up, and we'll see what's happened, because we don't really know what we're going to get till we open it. All the bars still in there, and as you can see, the back, we got a nice outline for the back of the bar. So that's worked well. Now the job that we need to do, obviously we need to pour the silver in, so we need to make what they call it the sprue. And basically all it is, it's the hole that the silver pours down. Now the best tool I've found is my thumb. So we do that there, scrape the excess sand out, and then we use a knife. Now this knife is flat, so it'll go up. It's broke off, obviously, so it'll go up nicely against the bar. So we're just scraping out a nice little channel, so the silver can pour down into our impression in the sand. I don't know if you're getting that. If I just lift it up, you can see the edge of the bar. So it means it's going to work, hopefully, fingers crossed. And we'll just brush off any debris. So excited doing these character bars for Stacker Social. It's so much fun. So much fun. Right, so that's that done. We've got to do the same for the other side, so I'll just move that out the way for a second. And we've got to do the same for this side. Right, so now we've got to get the mould out. Now this is basically where you see whether it's worked or not, whether the 3D design, the print, your sand casting, whether it's actually worked. So this is where you live and die. Because obviously we've got to try and get it out. Now I'm giving it a little tap. And it feels a little bit loose. This may come out, we'll see. Turn it over. No, not quite. As you can see, we're getting a little bit of breakage down the edge there, so that's something we'll have to deal with once it's come out. So it's not coming out on its own. So what I'll do, I'll use a little bit of tape now, and I'll have to pull it out. So here we go. There we go. Now he's come out, looking cool, as you can see. There's the mould. Let's just turn this around. We've had a little bit of a breakage on the edge, but that's not a problem. I'm just going to blow that away now. And look at that. How cool that is. Oh, man. There's East End Dave. All right, you shiny magpie. But look at that. He's there with his 2 magpies, his stack, and of course his trademark cap on, East End Dave. So what we need now is to put some vent lines in, and all this will do is let some steam and gas escape when we do the pour. So we just do that now with the trusty sweet corn holder. Oh yeah, so exciting, this one. It looks so cool. There we go. Couple at the bottom. And let's get the flask together. So hopefully, next time you see Dave, we'll be in solid silver.